The Morning Rush. Non-stop news, weather, and traffic until the top of the hour. Sponsored by Sure Dry Basement Systems. Call 920-SURE-DRY today.
And we're kicking off the Morning Rush with breaking news we've been following since about 5:30 this morning. In First Alert Traffic, new video that was in from our viewer Mike Menzel. You could see the semi on fire. This is on I-41 northbound in Appleton, the west side of Appleton near Grand Chute. He said he could feel the heat from the flames in his car. Look at this. That semi is about 15 feet away, and he could feel that heat. Wisconsin DOT says northbound 41 is closed between Richmond and Northland going north. It's actually just recently opened going south. And what you're seeing here is 41 at Highway 47, Richmond. That exit right there, that is what you want to take because, again, it is closed. You want to avoid the area, especially going north. But that option, what you were just seeing a lot of people getting off on Wisconsin, going down Wisconsin Avenue, which is 96, and then going down 47, going a little bit more north there, going and taking that Richmond exit to get back onto 41 going north. It is closed in that area. We do have our reporter Emily Roberts live at the scene telling us what she sees. Good morning.
Aisha, good morning. Firefighters are spraying the semi with water right now. Take a look at this. I'll take a step aside so you can get a better look at this. Just a handful of firefighters over there working to get this under control. And you can see that smoke billowing into the air. You can smell it all throughout the area right now. I smelled it right when I got out of our car. At least 4 fire trucks are here along with a lot of law enforcement. Of course, there's a lot of people who live in this area, and this is near the Capitol Drive overpass where there's a construction project going on. So that's why you may also notice some of those cranes in the picture here. So these firefighters are working in a pretty busy area. There are some workers I've seen around here. One woman says she lives around here and sees crashes often, but nothing like this.
I heard this big bang and I thought something exploded. I went downstairs to look. I thought nothing was down there and came out and I looked outside and all I seen was black smoke pouring out.
Such a scary situation, and our Action 2 News team is still waiting to learn more about how that semi-driver is doing right now, if anyone else is hurt, anything like that. Of course, we'll be first to alert you to the very latest, both on air and online. Live in Grand Chute, Emily Roberts, Action 2 News.
From WBAY TV, your first alert station, Action 2 News at 5 starts now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. What you're seeing is the aftermath of a fiery crash this morning involving 2 semi-trucks near a construction zone on I-41 in Grand Chute. Investigators say that one of these semis hit a concrete barrier and it led to this crash.
No one was injured, believe it or not, due to a Good Samaritan who witnessed the incident and pulled the truck driver from her cab before it was engulfed in flames. Action 2 News has been on the scene of the incident since this morning. We have live team coverage on the situation and how to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. We
begin with Jason Zimmerman in Grand Chute, who got an exclusive interview with a heroic bystander. Jason.
Came that Good Samaritan I spoke to, Randall Dinazio, says his reaction to the crash this morning is still sinking in as a fellow trucker traveling in the opposite direction on Interstate 41. He decided to act, to stop, believing there was just not enough time for first responders to arrive. For Randall Dinazio, it was supposed to be another day on the job driving truck. But Wednesday morning, everything changed as he encountered a crash on Interstate 41 involving another semi which caught fire, as you can see in this video sent to us from an Action 2 News viewer.
So I put on my 4-ways because I obviously thought the truck was going to come over and slam into me. So I came to a stop, looked, seen that she was still in the driver's seat, and I seen fire, sparks and stuff. The tires were on fire.
Dinazio says the first thing he did after pulling over was to grab his fire extinguisher, crossing the median, where he stood in knee-high mud, oil, and diesel fuel.
My body just started moving on its own.
And amid the flames, found a woman still stuck behind the wheel, unable to get out.
I told her it was going to be okay. I'm here. And I smiled and I said I'd help you out. So that's all I could really do, you know. Like I said, my body just moved by itself.
As the father of a 4-year-old with leukemia and another child on the way, Dinazio says it's everyone's responsibility to look out for each other, and he wouldn't think twice about doing it all over again.
I would hope someone would get out of the car and save one of my loved ones, too, in this case. So do what you would to other people, you know, like how you want to be treated. It's important for all of us to work together in this society the way it is these days.
DiNazio tonight also telling me that the woman he rescued was in tears, asking him why he decided to stop and pull her from the fire. He responded, "It's just what I do." Reporting live in Grand Chute, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.
And he does it well. The crash happening on I-41 in Outagamie County. Also a big reminder today to put safety first while on our roads. Emily Byard joins us now there after talking with officials. Emily.
Bill, when it comes to work zone safety, it's everyone's responsibility. Officials telling us it is so important to slow down in the construction area zones. We spoke with the Outagamie County Highway Commissioner. He says a lot of this is common sense. We know driving is a routine task, and we can get laid back with the responsibility that comes with driving, but it's so important to slow down in construction zones. Give extra space to vehicles around you, and be a defensive driver and eliminate distractions such as cell phones. Oftentimes, all it takes is a split second for something bad to happen, so being patient and thinking of others is a good reminder.
When you get in your vehicle, just think about all your loved ones, think about all the people that mean a lot to you, think about other people's families, and if we can just take, respectfully go about your job, driving your vehicle and taking care of business there, that's the best thing you can do.
And now the construction season is just underway. This 41 expansion will take several years to wrap up, so it's a very important reminder to give yourself extra time to get to travel where you need to be. Bill.
From WBAY TV, your first alert station. Action 2 News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Powerful video this evening. A semi-truck catching fire on I-41 after a crash in Wilshire. Now you can see on the dash cam now that the driver of a semi traveling the opposite way stopped to help.
This is an act many are calling brave and heroic, and that Good Samaritan spoke to Jason Zimmerman in an exclusive interview. He begins our team coverage live in Grand Chute tonight. Jason.
Cammy, that man, Randall DiNazio, now being called a hero tonight after jumping into action upon seeing the crash and the fire that erupted out here on Interstate 41. The entire time, DiNazio says, it felt like his body was moving on its own as he was reacting. Check out this dramatic video sent to Action 2 News by a viewer showing the scene that DiNazio encountered as a fellow trucker. He pulled over, putting his flashers on. That's when he noticed a lot of people standing around, some taking pictures, but first responders weren't on the scene yet. When he spotted a woman stuck behind the wheel, he knew he had to spring into action because she appeared to be trapped and running out of time to get out safely.
Next thing you know, I'm grabbing my fire extinguisher, jumping over the medium, running over to her, and then I don't know, I was walking through up to like knee height in mud and diesel and oil. Got her out of there. She didn't want to get out at first, but then the truck is going up in flames, so what are you going to do?
No further information has been released about that woman, but DiNazio says she was in tears and grateful that he was able to pull her out of the fire. Reporting live in Grand Chute, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.
Jason, thank you. This crash happening in an area with heavy construction. Emily Byard joins us now live with a reminder for work zone safety. Emily.
Bill, a crash can happen to anyone, but there are several ways that you can help make our construction area zones much safer.
Orange means slow down, caution, be careful.
It's often common sense.
Whenever you get in your car, just be ready to go. You are a defensive driver. Just be ready to go, be careful.
Driving is a routine task, and we can get laid back with the responsibility that comes with it.
We all are busy, right? We've got so many things that we're doing, and we're thinking about all that stuff, but when you're in that car and you're the one in charge of driving, you got to take that really, really serious, because there's your own life and everybody else's lives in the balance.
He says it's important to use extra caution in work zones, give space to vehicles around you, and eliminate distractions such as cell phones, and slow down.
So many things are changing out there. It can be just, you never would expect that something would be laying in the middle of the road, but if you're not paying attention and you come up on it and you weren't paying attention, you're going to have to do a quick maneuver and swerve around, and that could be right in where somebody else is standing or somebody else is driving, and then there's an accident, and nobody wants that.
All important reminders so everyone can get home safe.
When you get in your vehicle, just think about all your loved ones, think about all the people that mean a lot to you, think about other people's families.
And now remember, speeding in a work zone is just not worth it. A regular ticket can be expensive, but a ticket in a work zone can sometimes, those penalties often double, and they usually increase every year. Bill.